And what's up, guys? Technicals here today. A bit of a special treat because we have, that's right, because I'm a genius at CPU mining, I'm going to go ahead and try out the new 8000 series processor from AMD, hot off the presses, just came out this week. It's the 8700G Ryzen 7. Actually, I did not get this for mining. I got it to replace the processor in my main computer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire this up on just a test bench. We're going to grab some initial hash rates, probably no overclocks, maybe some if I feel confident in that. But we want to get the data out as soon as we can because we want views. And then I'm going to throw this in my machine, and then I'm going to mine on my Threadripper 1950X, which is pretty old. But it's got a lot of cores, a lot of threads, so maybe we'll be able to do something with it. So for this AM5 board, B650, I'm not even sure that I'm able to overclock or manually control the voltage on this. I did get an AIO for this because I'm putting it in my main rig. So we're going to throw this on just to stay cool, no air cooling in my main rig because it's in a rack. And looks like we got 64 gigs. I have 128 gigs in my current system, but it's DDR4, so I need the 5. But yeah, enough blah blah. Let's crack this stuff open and be on our way. Appreciate you guys watching the videos. I need the watch hours. It helps out tremendously. So if you want to sit here and watch me build this, I'd surely appreciate it. I'll keep talking, or you can just turn the volume all the way down. And I'll put a link in the description to where we start actually getting into the hash rates, the timestamp. Again, I would certainly appreciate it if you watch as much of the video as possible so I can accumulate the watch hours. But I'm just going to kind of let this run so I can, on the hope that some of the loyal peeps will go through and actually do it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to set this up right on top of the box, as most hardcore pipe-hitting members of the PC building community seem to do. Now, I'm not sure what exactly is different with these. It's a heavy box. Oh, does it have a cooler? It might have a cooler already in it. It's got a cooler in it. I'm going to use that instead of this AIO because I don't want to have to pop that off. It does have a cooler. Excellent. Big, heavy cooler too. So I'll make this an unboxing video. I typically don't like unboxing videos because it's like boring, but hey, I'm trying to get the views, daddy-o. Big, heavy girl. So, sort of the classic style AMD. I wish they would put some kind of protection on there. Now I gotta worry about touching this thing to something. I'll just turn it upside down and set her over there. How about a processor? Let's take a look at this. I'm gonna save that box. And just this little baby processor all by itself in here. And there it is. Same profile as the 7950X3D. You know, same size. It's not like the big honking Threadripper model. I mean, again, I don't know shit about CPUs, so you guys probably know. I do like it doesn't have pins though. That's nice. All right, so there's the brains. Let's hang on to that. All right, screw it. Let's go ahead and let's pop it in. Let's pop it in. No crazy sled to mess with on this. Let's get the correct orientation. Okay, well this is, oh, right, sorry. Okay. God, this makes me nervous. I don't know why. I mean, I see people manhandling these things. I don't know why it makes me so nervous. I guess because all these little tiny things in here, I just worry about one little speck of dust or a dead skin cell or something falling off my hand, or me dropping this with my stupid butterfingers. Oh, of course, I've got it in the wrong orientation. Okay, I had it in the right orientation all along. All right, careful now. Don't jitter. Oh, I think I jittered. You gotta give it a wiggle and a shh for love. Oh man, I hate this part too. It's like, what if I don't have it down the right way? Well, I'm glad that was one of the pop-out kind. All right, she's in. Let's put the cooler on so we don't collect garbage on that thermal paste. Got the CPU fan 1. That should be sufficient. And I've got to unscrew the dealies. You'd think I prepare more for this, but this, literally, the UPS lady, yes, we have a UPS lady. It's kind of hot, actually. She just dropped this off, and I was like, got to get this on video because I want the views. Rabbit's getting all the views. He thinks he's the king of CPU mining because he knows what he's doing. But little does he know that I'm stupid. And so I will beat him to the races. He can rest easy knowing he's smarter. But fortune favors the bold, right, boys? All right, let's do this without causing damage. I feel like maybe the microphone is a little too close. Probably. I'm thinking it's probably too close. All right, maybe that's better. Maybe it's going to screw up my audio entirely. But let's go. I'll give it 2 in star configuration. So how do you guys do it? You're supposed to tighten one down all the way and then go to the one that's to the left and tighten it down all the way, right? Well, I don't do that because I'm kind of a rebel like that. Just kind of march to my own drum when it comes to screwing down CPU cores. And of course that one's not even in. So basically I just did the joke I was making. Basically I just did it. Jesus Christ. All right. Because bearing down on a motherboard that's on top of a plastic bag. But it's anti-static. Yeah, okay. I think your brain is anti-static. Why is it doing that? Don't do that. I mean, I guess back in the day when I did videos, I kind of was starting to develop a reputation as a destroyer of hardware. So, I guess we can bring that back. We can bring the meme back. Is this not even motherfucking in? Are you fucking serious, dude? Madonna mia. Alright. You know, AMD, they didn't make this for me. Hardware manufacturers, you know, back in the day when you build one computer every 5 years, 6 years. I'm real careful about things. Now it's like old hat, man. Just go for it. Alright, that's in. Bam. Alright, let's crack open the Ramalama Ding Dong. Now, I've only got 4 holes, and I got 4 electronic dicks here to put them in, so I don't have to worry about the order as long as they're staggered. A2, B2 first, as is common. So, boom, 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 boom. What about this side? Yep. Double-sided. For her pleasure. Let's go. A2, B2 first. So, pop it in. Again, appreciate anybody watching through this process. Not fast forwarding. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. What's your political opinion? Just write out whatever political opinions that you personally hold, and more importantly, why everyone else is wrong. And if you see another comment you disagree with, reply to that comment. Let them know why they're wrong. Get in fights, and press the like button. Follow me on Twitter. Buy something from my Amazon link. Just send me money. Let's just cut to the chase. Just send me money. I like money. All right. I think we're all seated. We got the RAM. All right, cooler, RAM. What are we missing? I guess we don't need a GPU for this. Power supply. You're in luck, my friend, because I got one. Right, I got your power supply swinging. I got this little cheeky little 8,000 water right here. Let's just go ahead and throw that bad boy on there. What's a little bad boy? I'll throw that bad boy on there. Probably destroying this motherboard. But that's what I do. I do stuff in things. All right, we got 2 CPU. We got to make sure we plug CPU in 1. It doesn't matter. Okay. Some of those I noticed if you don't plug in CPU 1, it doesn't. It don't like that. So I'm going to plug in both of these. Why you know go in. Is this some kind of, is it a new, okay, it's not. I'm like, is there some kind of new CPU header that I'm not aware of here? This is not fitting. All right, got it. All right, cool in the gang. So, there we go, 8000 series, all hooked up. I'm gonna grab a monitor. Do I even have a spare? I have so many monitors, but none around. So you look, don't skip ahead. Do not skip ahead. Whatever you do, you're not going to want to do that. You're not going to want to skip ahead. You're going to miss the extreme commentary here. I mean, there's some really good commentary coming up. You're not going to want to skip ahead. You're just going to want to watch. Matter of fact, just open 12 tabs. All my videos. 12 tabs. Press play, and just walk away. That's it. That's all you got to do. Monitor without thing. Okay, so I'm gonna move this rig over next to my real computer and we'll fire it up. All right, so Hive is flashing. I'm not even sure it's gonna work in Hive yet. I'm flashing the Hive beta, but I found this little NVMe, which I think has Windows on it. So we're gonna see if we can get some initial results that way. This is always a good idea. There we go. All right, party on. Let's see if anything comes up. Probably not a good idea to be running this thing, which is gonna go high temp on a piece of foam, but that's better than plastic or cardboard. I'm thinking foam's, the foam's gonna hold the heat, but it's not gonna, I mean, this, I'm gonna go foam. I'm gonna use the foam. On the chance that it wants a GPU, I had to swap the power supply because I don't have a single Corsair VGA cable in the house. So I'm gonna have to use this EVGA that's on the test bench. Because I do have cables for that, but figured I'd try it out without just to see if it comes up. Right. Red CPU light, yellow DRAM light, slashing new BIOS, because 8000 series CPU maybe need fresh BIOS. We'll find out. All right, so Windows kept crashing. Ryzen Master does not support the processor yet, so I figured let's load up Hive, see if I can get some results there. Turn on XMP profile 1 and reduce the core voltage to 115 from the stock was like 1.4. So reduce it to 115, we'll see what kind of results we get, and then I'll play with the voltages a little bit. I'm not even sure if Hive is gonna work on this. Disable secure boot so it would actually load, but I might need the newest beta. I don't even know if the newest beta is gonna do anything, but let's try. All right, so it recognizes the processor. It's installing the miner right now. I'm not gonna upgrade. I don't know that upgrading to the newest beta is gonna make a difference, but let's see what happens. All right, so it is man, that's a dusty screen. All right, so it's mining. Give it a second to see if it stays up. I'm not sure. XMReg shows how many threads it's mining on, how many it's using. But we'll wait here for a hashy bashy result. As a comparison, the 5900X, about 12.5 kilohash on RandomX. So we're looking for more than 12.5 kilohash about half. So, And so not like it matters much, but running at, this is running on RandomX right now, Zephyr, 105 watts, so pretty low. So maybe the name of the game here is efficiency. I'm not sure. Again, CPU mining is just something I'm still kind of learning, but this is just the rig itself. So any of the base power being pulled by the board itself, anything else, but there's no monitors, no switches or anything like that. It's 100% the board pulling 106 watts right now. And CPU mining, not my thing. Just getting into it, just kind of learning the ropes on CPU mining. I got this to replace my main PC's processor, which I've had for a long time. It's just time for an upgrade. So I figured I'd go ahead and get this and just do the stock hash rates. Again, my settings right here, 1.15 volts, Expo enabled, and getting like half the hash rate of a 5900. So I don't know if the miners need to be updated, the mining programs to support it. Is that something that happens? Is it something with, you know, the processor itself? Is it just tuned for super efficiency? Because 100 watts is pretty low, considering the 5900s, you know, pulling more, but it's getting double the results. So go watch Rabid Mining, because I'm sure he's going to get one and he's going to know exactly what to do. I'm not sure if I'm really going to tweak this down anymore. As a matter of fact, I might turn it back up. I might turn it to 1.4 volts. Let's go for the stock voltage, and then throw the extra 2 RAM sticks back in, because it wasn't booting with them in there, but I think it had to do with secure boot. I'm not sure. So I'm going to throw those in there, turn the voltage back up, and see what I get. It had mentioned to me that DDR5 on these AM5 boards, or just DDR5 or something, is kind of troublesome. Whenever I have all the RAMs loaded, I do get the red CPU light and the yellow DRAM light. I take them out and it comes up fine. So this is like the fourth set of RAM that I've had pull this, because when I was building this, same issue, if you recall the previous video. Just, you know, what the hell, dude. So I don't know, maybe after this initial testing is completed, you know, because I'm putting this in my main rig, I gotta make sure that this shit is not gonna cause a problem. You know, maybe I'll I'll swap it just to see. But yeah, that seems to be an issue. Doesn't boot with these in, but does with just these. So, anywho, let's go ahead and I'm gonna turn the voltage back up. We'll just put it to auto and let her crank back up. I think it was like running like 1.4 before. Yeah, we'll just leave it to auto, and then put our thing back in, F10. And let's see if we get any better results. We're leaving Expo profile, or EXP. We're leaving that profile thing running. As suspected, just leaving the voltage alone. Slight increase, 6,300 up to 6,800. I expect temperatures to jump. Yep. Power, about 23 more watts. So 20% increase in power, not a 20% increase in hash rate. So 8700G, guess it's too early. Again, Rabid Mining, comment on this video. Do the miners need to be updated? Maybe they need to support the processor or something like that, because it's just too new, or something like that. No idea. But out of the box, if you're interested in the out of the box sort of numbers, it's not great. I mean, it's you know, half the hash rate of a 5900. So take from that what you will. If you know what setting I'm missing, because again, all I did in the BIOS, I tweaked the voltage down and enabled Expo. So that's all I did, and half the hash rate. I mean, we should be in the same realm, plus or minus, and then just the tweaks from there kind of jump it up. I mean, is there one single setting from the stock that is going to cause a hash rate to double, or,
go up 150% or something like that. You know, it doesn't seem like that to me, but again, CPU mining, not my wheelhouse really. Nothing's really my wheelhouse. But that's what's going on right now. So probably turn off Expo, play with this RAM a little bit, and if any of that works, then expect more video after this. But if not, then that's where it is right now. We'll revisit this. We'll consider this episode 3 in our CPU mining adventure, 8700G. Once we have it in our main system, maybe Ryzen Master will update from there, and then we can start tinkering with it in Windows so we can kind of do things a little quicker. But this is just me running it in Hive. And it may be a Hive issue too. Maybe the Hive beta is not supporting this. Again, with the coding and stuff like that, I have no idea. So does Hive, I mean, Hive's just running the miners, so it's really up to the miner itself on how it's doing that. Seems to me, I mean, the architecture's the same. It's not Zen 5, right? If you know about these things, comment below, because me stupid, need to know more. But if you're interested, that's the out-of-the-box results mostly with the 8700G, the Ryzen 7 8000 series. So if you like this video, you'd like to see the adventure, like to see the progress, like to see the journey, because life's about the journey, not the destination. Leave a like, subscribe, say something in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm TheTechnicals. See you next time.